something. She was saying something. I said, though, you gotta understand one thing about life. Everywhere the same. Everywhere the same.
Yeah.
You got real ones, fake ones. So, like, you know what I'm saying? You got this, that, and the third. Only thing that's changing is the drip, the way you dress, and your slang. Right? And nowadays, because of the internet, everybody got the same slang. Everybody talk pretty much the same. You get what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, it's just in the city, bro. You gotta have something, because they will eat you alive out here.
My frequency, like you saying that, my frequency, like I said at the show, my frequency is a little different. I learned that a lot of the young boys don't be having conscience. Like, so even through the music, like, they don't give them conscience. All they give them is like go. So, like me being brand new, my name Brandon, but brand new is like, I'm not the same boy that y'all seen used to sell drugs, had the block, shot somebody, used to have all the girls want to deal with somebody. I'm trying to show them how to heal and help them to heal, but also like my music, give them some type of like conscious. You know, like back in the day, how I used to do NWA, Queen Latifah, like what's wrong? Everybody had like some type of, you know, they interlude in the middle of the video. It was always trying to teach somebody some lessons, but give them jewels. Jay-Z do that a lot. Jeezy do it sometimes, teaching people how to like cook coke and all that, but I try to give people like a different frequency, help them to heal. That's why you like heard the song like Dear Mom and all that, because it's different times. Like you can be a big artist by just creating a different environment for the young boys. Because people call me artists, I've seen them, but this is just a person I learned from. I learn from everybody.
Yeah.
You know
why wouldn't you? He's on. It's weird. You telling me I shouldn't learn from somebody that's on.
Right.
That man is doing exactly what I want to do anyway. So why not learn from that person? Like, you want me to learn from somebody? You want me to learn from you, my guy? Like, what you know? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just tell me something. Put me on to something.
I strongly resonate with everything you're saying, because like the whole feeling part, my poetry, I don't go and perform a poem unless I get chills when I'm writing it. That's how I know that's a performance piece. And then the fact that you're trying to help other people through your art, that's the whole reason why I do it. Like, they call it poetry, but I call it messages from God that he wanted me to deliver. Like, it's bigger than you. You get what I'm saying? And I get that from you. Like, you're trying to help people. It's bigger than you.
I know people was about to cry at the venue just from the way I wrote the song and I delivered them, but I gave them the storyline of like how families literally go through situations, and like your grandma be like the frontier that keep y'all together. You know, like when grandma's not together, y'all family don't really get back together. You don't do stuff on the holidays. That's kind of like what I went through with my family and all that. And then like she passed, it was like the next up was really like the frauds and the, you know, they were just out for whatever they can get, the money, whatever, you know. Our grandfather passed away, rest in peace to his soul. He left us like 3 houses and, you know, some money, insurance policies. Before he passed away, it was nothing left in this system, because the older relatives was like, man, we gonna take whatever we can take. We literally buried him, like, you know, he had one last $10,000 insurance policy, and we didn't even put a new suit on him. That's the crazy part about the whole thing. Like,
wow.
So like, even going to jail and like, I try to like, because you think about all the biggest stars, J. Cole, anybody, Lil Uzi, they all came up with like a gimmick and something that'll carry you on. I said, ain't nobody out here really trying to help motherfuckers to heal by just giving them the real story. Excuse me. But ain't nobody really trying to help nobody to heal by just giving them the truth, the real story, but also giving them the conscience and also letting them see, because they used to tell me, we ain't gonna put you on the news because of my story, because of my past. But I said, I should be the first person y'all put on the news, because young boys really gonna listen to me. You know what I'm saying?
You see one of them. You see somebody who went through the same thing as them. I got you. So you said you started. When did you start singing though?
I started singing. I used to sing when I was a young boy. My grandma used to take us to church, but then we ended up stop going to church as we got older. She passed away and all that. We stopped going to church, but I stopped doing it. When I went to jail, like that's when I really realized I was losing myself, because I used to play basketball every day, but I was real nice in basketball. Like Hakeem Ward, you know him, played for Memphis Grizzlies.
I'm not a basketball fan. My bad.
But I used to like really be in a lot around the bigger stars. Playing basketball. I chose to, because the old heads was giving me little sneaker money when I was going to school and look out for me. Not knowing who I am at the time, like they looking up to me. what I did was I start following their shoes instead of letting them keep sponsoring me and doing all that. So I ended up getting caught up. So me as though I was singing early when I went to jail. That's when I really start really like sitting down because I had a lot of pain and a lot of like things that was untouched because I never met my mother. You know how like you can get older but you're still a child. I went to jail when I was like 18, so it's like I still was really a kid in my mind, like I think my mom and all the stuff I did. I said I need to change, so I really started really singing. Like each day I would probably write like about 6 songs in jail. So my mom was always, and my cellie had an acoustic guitar. It's like God started putting everything together for me. Even like now, like
he had a real job.
Yeah, real.
Something he had to put together in jail, like a shank or something.
No, in jail, you know, upstate you got people got guitars. You get concerts and all. That's how A.R. Ab started getting his name running through the jails.
Yeah, that's I ain't know that. I ain't know that.
So
I ain't never been.
People knew about me when I first came home. They took me to PNB Rock manager. The next month, PNB Rock took off, so it was like, all right, I really can't do nothing.
Can't do nothing right now.
Yeah, really nothing with him. But I was already on the radar from jail. Like, if people go to jail and they want to learn how to be a big drug dealer, 9 times out of 10, you can just walk in the hallway and you might meet somebody that's like Poppy Chulo, somebody that really him. You want to be somebody that probably know all the rappers in there. Young boy probably hit somebody up a shooter or something like that. They be all in the jail. So jail you can really be rehabilitated in jail.
Network,
or you can be
get worse.
It get worse. So I chose the opportunity to get better. So when I came home, I said I ain't gonna do nothing but just sing. So I lost all my friends. You know, they always used to laugh at me. Now they don't really think it's a game, but they're like, oh, he really making it happen. So I stay on flyers, stay on events, and you see how we was at the event, they all know me, but you see how they was acting like they was shunning me and acting like they don't deal with me. That's because I ain't let them get over on me. Like I can write like really write songs. They had put you in rooms and be trying to such and such, and we be like, all right, hon, this is what we need to do right here. They be like, oh, I know he knew all this, and don't deal with him. You know what I'm saying? So that's
it's kind of harder to deal with somebody who already know the game. So I can't. What's it called? Manipulate you. I can't get over on you.
See, I'm a star. Like you already see everywhere you see me at. I don't care who with me, who ain't with me. Like I ain't saying I'm a tough guy, but I don't wait on nobody. Like I be here from Atlanta. You see my flyers. I go. These guys, they be running around waiting for everybody. I probably work harder than people that probably put money behind them. You know what I mean? And plus I sing. Like Philly will put out R&B artists and all that. So my story might be a little bit too aggressive for them. But that's what's going to be the whole outcome. I'm going to get all the different cultures, the culture to get them to buy into my thing. You get what I'm saying?
You had artists who did stuff like that, like Life Jennings. Somebody, I think.
We mean like recently. Like recently.
No. For the age that you can speak to these younger kids or these young boys, God forbid, are on the path to go to jail. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you can get there and stop them or let them know, like, you ain't even got to go that way. Even with that, you know, we get, we get caught up with